So in this second diagnostic quiz checking your work on angles in a triangle, first question, fairly straightforward it is, do you know how or what the angles in a triangle should add up to? Because if you do, then this one should be quite straightforward. All you'd have to do is add up your 50 and your 85, you'd get 135, and then if you know the angles in a triangle need to add up to 180, if you then take that 135 away from 180, you would of course get your angle of 45 and 45 degrees. That's the one we should have been choosing. So that one, just the triangle on its own. All the other questions, slightly more detail in them, so you had to call on some additional angle facts to help you here. So angle P in this question is up at the top there. It's one of the angles in the triangle. However, at the moment you've only got one angle inside the triangle, so that is not enough information to work out the angle at P. However, we've got this other piece of information down here where you've got this straight angle with 135, and that would allow you to work out this second angle inside the triangle. So if you do 180, take away your 135, because angles on a straight line or a straight angle has to add to be 180. So looking at that, you should have had this angle in here to be 45 degrees. Once you've worked that, you've then got your two angles inside the triangle, so you've got your 80 and your 45 that you can add together. That would give you 125 degrees, and then you need to take that away from 180 to get your angle of P that you're looking for at the top there. So if you've done that, you'd ended up with 55 degrees, which would be our value for angle P, and that was answer A. So using not just some of the angles in a triangle, but also using your straight angle fact, because both of them, those pieces of information, work with 180 degrees. Right, now this one here, again, you're looking for the angle that you're looking for is the one outside the triangle. So if you look inside the triangle, you'll see you've got two angles so far, so we can work out that one there by adding your 32 and your 55, and if you add those together you get 87. Angles in your triangle adding up to 180 means if you take that away, then you would have had your angle would have been 93 for inside the triangle. And this is where the advantage of actually drawing the diagram rather than just doing calculations can help, because I think quite a number of you chose answer D there because you just assumed it was the one in the triangle. However, it is the one outside the triangle that we're looking for, so we then need to use our straight angle fact. These two angles here are making your straight angle, so if you do 180, take away your 93, you're then looking for your angle of 87, and that should have been angle answer C rather, for the missing angle. So that's this one in here. So be careful, look at the information, drawing the triangles, fitting the values in as you find them is a very good idea. Right, likewise with this question, the one you're trying to get is the angle outside the triangle. So again, we can work out the one here inside the triangle if we add up your 70 and your 80. Right, the two angles that you know, you've got 150, and this one here, if you do 180, take away that 150, you will of course get 30. So that means you've got that one worked out. Once you've got that one worked out, you are then using the fact that 30 and the x are fitted together to make a straight angle here. So if you do 180 take away the 30, you of course get 150. That tells you what angle x needs to be equal to. And that would have been answer C. Now the last diagram, this one here, quite a complicated diagram, and again I would definitely have suggested that you had this drawn out so that you can fill in the information as you go. So we're trying to get this angle over here, which is outside of the triangle. So if we knew the one here, then we would be able to work out the x. But at the moment we don't have enough information to get that, so we'll need to work our way around. What do we know? So down at the bottom here, you've got two straight lines crossing over each other. When that happens, you've got your vertically opposite angles. Now this one is marked as a 90. That means that this one here will also be a 90. So that is one of the angles inside the triangle. The other piece of information you've got is at this point over here. And you've got these two angles here fitting together to make a straight angle. So if we do 180 take away 138, you will be able to work out the one beside it. So that's going to give us an angle of 42 degrees in here. And then at this point, we've now got two angles inside the triangle. So looking at our triangle, we've then got an angle of 90 and we've just worked out the 42. So if we add them together, we of course get 132. And if you then take that away from 180, then you will be able to work out the missing angle inside the triangle, which is not the one you're looking for, but will be helpful. So now that we've got this one here as being 48, the last bit we want to do is then making use of the fact that these two here are making a straight angle. So we can work this one out by doing 180, take away the 48 degree angle, and if we do that, we're going to have an answer of 132, and that is of course answer B that you're looking for. So your x is 132 degrees. So quite a lot to do around that, and that's the sort of thing that we need you to build up to. So drawing a diagram when it's a bit more complicated is definitely the way forward, as well as bringing together all your different angle facts.